For the last 6 years, the Asian Society of International Relations and Public Affairs has held its annual conference called Indonesia Focus. The organization, established in 2008, aimed to increase scholarship and collaboration among scholars not only in the U.S., but also in Asian countries. This year, close to 100 scholars submitted papers, of which about 70 were accepted. The presenters came from 20 universities across Indonesia and 5 universities in the U.S. Topics ranged from politics and religion to women's issues.
For example, like what is my interest is about women, and we can talk about women from different point of view. The intersection between culture, identity, geography, sexuality is like, for me, what I learned from this conference, that the intersection between all different topics, that I can also use their point of view in my research or in my study.
Dr. Garrett O. Hansen from the University of Kentucky described the benefits in terms of participating and presenting at the conference.
I think there were a number of benefits. One is obviously an opportunity to share the work that I was doing while I was there, and it's always nice to get feedback on the work that you've done. I think in terms of going to other people's talks and getting a broader view on issues that Indonesia faces at this point, and the ways in which people are tackling some of these issues is really helpful. And I think it's also just a real pleasure to be able to interact with this community outside of Indonesia itself.
For scholars from Indonesia, this conference means more, not only the chance for sharing their expertise, but also networking.
It's really interesting and how we can like elaborate. Like for me, I really like it. Like I really like from the politics topic, like session, I can like learn a lot about that. And it's also so like the connection or the intersection between a lot of topics that actually we can see or we can talk from one topic with like from different point of view. Another thing that I found it interesting is about networking. So I'm from Indonesia. I'm from different island. Like I'm from Sulawesi Island, while a lot of people here they come from Sumatra or from Java Island. So you know, like when you met with people coming from Indonesia but from different place than where you are from, for me it's really interesting.
In academia, networking can also mean collaborating for future research. Ahmed Youssef, a scholar from Egypt who participated in the conference, described how understanding social and political issues presented in the conference adds to his knowledge on understanding reform and revolution in Egypt.
When I think about my topic is about it's a qualitative study. It's a comparative between the media coverage for the Indonesian Reformation and the Egyptian Revolution, and the topic sheds light on a new aspect, which is international media and how international media tackles that kind of change that happens in a place outside the United States. Why this topic is important? Because it shows both parties, like it shows like native people like Indonesians or Egyptians versus Americans. It shows them the whole picture, like what was portrayed in the media and what was reality.
Dr. Jan Pierre Scala, the moderator of the keynote speaker session, commented on topics shared by the presenters.
I think an international conference like this is a really important and great opportunity for Indonesian scholars to learn important skills of professionalization in the research sphere. So I think that's one important thing everybody has to go through working in academia, attending conferences, presenting in front of an audience. So I think especially going abroad to do that, it's really important to build those skills. So I think a conference like this, especially if there were more funding available for Indonesian scholars to come, it's a very good opportunity.
Aside from the conference, local hosts often feature an exciting cultural night, which include performances from Indonesian students and local Indonesian community members. It is certainly hard work to prepare an international academic conference. However, the director of the Department of Teaching and Learning from The Ohio State University, Dr. Adrian Rogers, saw that this kind of conference can support collaboration among scholars and the advancement of scholarship, which are important factors in increasing higher education standards around the world.
One of the great things about a conference is it gives people an opportunity to get together and exchange ideas. And building communities is very important, especially when you're looking at a country that's very large like Indonesia or a country that's large like the United States. So coming together, talking about different viewpoints, sharing new research, discussing and criticizing some current challenges, and then perhaps taking those ideas and being able to build on them, write about them, and publish them would be an important part of the conference.
In 2015, The Ohio State University will host Indonesia Focus Conference for a second time. The success of this conference has raised expectations of the current attendees.
I can only say if I were to attend again, I would like to see more panels on Indonesian politics. And I think I also like that it was a combination of Indonesian scholars working on Indonesian politics and Western scholars also working on Indonesian politics and getting the opportunity to exchange with each other. Bagai embun pagi yang agungkan simpan, betapa nikmatnya.
For the past 6 years, the Indonesia Focus Conference has provided a platform for scholars from around the globe to present their research. More importantly, it has allowed for Indonesian scholars to travel and present their work in the United States. In addition, the conference has provided excellent networking opportunities for attendees. In the future, the conference will continue to serve as a gathering point for those interested in Indonesian culture and research.